Hello there, today I'm so excited to show you guys Flortte's new Sweetie Bear collection. I've already unboxed everything, opened everything, tried everything, used everything and did a look with it, so I'm going to show you guys the collection and what I think of it. This is a gift box from this collection. The Sweetie Bear collection has elements of sweets, desserts, cookies, cream and teddy bears. Flortte has come out with many collections. Some collections are really beautiful, very elegant, very fairy tale like. This one is just really sweet, lovely and cute. This collection also reminds me of 3 previous Flortte's collections. The Love Bear collection, which is the first teddy bear collection Flortte has done. Some people call this Love Bear 2.0. The Strawberry Cupid collection from not long ago because they also had elements of sweets and desserts. The pressed powder is a piece of cake and the little lip products are actually little strawberry cakes. This time the lip products are little jellies. And they also remind me of the Chocolate Wonder Shop series. Anyway, let's dive in. This collection came out with 3 eyeshadow palettes as per usual. The first one is called Butter Croissant. It's a warm toned, toasty brown eyeshadow palette. Some people might find this boring, but I think it's actually a great idea because every time they release a new collection, there's always going to be people who are new to makeup, who is using eyeshadow for the first time. So this is always like the safe choice. If you're new to makeup, or if you love doing subtle or neutral makeup looks, you like doing everyday, day-to-day makeup looks for work or for school, this palette is always a safe choice. And the second palette comes in a pretty pink and purple packaging. The color combination this time is pink and yellow. It looks very fun to play with, but I already have these shades in my collection, so I chose the third palette, the mint chocolate one. This is what the palette looks like. It's shaped like a house. And inside we have 6 shades. All 3 palettes comes with 4 mattes and 2 shimmers, which I think is a really good ratio, and Flortte has been doing this for a while now. This is from the Butterfly Cloud Color collection, 4 mattes and 2 shimmers. This is from the Shells Jewels collection, also 4 mattes and 2 shimmers. Personally for me, I really like the ratio of 4 mattes and 2 shimmers. They work great for me. I like to have light, medium, dark matte colors to work with to really blend and build up the dimension before going in with the shimmers. As for Flortte's eyeshadow formula, they have been pretty consistent. The matte shades, they are very easy to work with, very easy to blend, very easy to build up. They are creamy and smooth and buttery. The only downside would be that when you dip with a brush in it, there will be some kickback and then you have to blow it away. I actually prefer this more than eyeshadow palettes where they are too harshly pressed and then when you dip with a brush in it, not much comes off, so I have to dip it many times into it to get the amount of product I want. There are some kickbacks and powder flying around in the pan, but not as much as Colourpop and Kaleidos in my experience. The shimmery shades surprise me every time because they come out with different colors and textures and formulas. Sometimes there's just the color you see in the pan, sometimes you get a surprise duochrome, sometimes they come with many flecks of different colors in it. I tried both shimmer shades from this palette. The yellow one looks more like a scattered glitter. I use it on my top eyelid, and the bottom one here, the minty blue one, it shows up more like a watery green color, and I love how it gives you a wet finish. This is my favorite kind of eyeshadow formulas when you apply this and then it feels very smooth, feels very buttery, and it looks like it kind of reflects light really well, makes it look like you have wet eyelids. This is the yellow one. And this is a minty one. You see how this gives you a wet finish? They capture the light and reflect really well. If you are into wet looking shimmery shades as well and you want to get a Flortte's palette, I would highly recommend the Swan Ballet series. The palettes in this collection was really beautiful. They came out with really pretty shimmery shades that is really wet looking, really sparkly, really pretty, so I would totally recommend the Swan Ballet palettes. As for the pigmentation of the formula, Flortte's eyeshadows are actually pretty pigmented compared to other Chinese and Korean makeup brands. You can get exactly the color you see in the pan. This has been my experience with the previous Flortte's eyeshadow palettes as well. They are very well pigmented. You can get exactly the colors that you see in the pan, except for the colorful shades. They are not as easy to make, and I think also because they have pretty warm undertones. When I used the mint green on my arm and did a swatch, it was really pigmented, but when I apply it to my eyes, they don't show up as vibrant, maybe because I have very warm undertones. When I use a cool tone pink or mauve eyeshadow on my eyelids, they will turn out more brown and more warm tone unless I build it up 3 to 4 times, so that's just the case for me and my undertones. If you have a more neutral undertone or a lighter complexion than me, then I think those colorful shades will pop up a lot better on you. Another thing to mention, when I just received this palette and I opened it, the whole room smelled like chocolate. The smell faded a bit by now, but still smells really strongly like sweets and chocolate and something buttery. I really like the smell. So this was a surprise when I just opened the palette for the first time because I didn't expect to have a strong chocolate smell. I'm very happy I get to try this unique color story. I don't have colors like this in my collection, and also all 6 shades performed really well. They're also a really good combination. There's not like a single useless shade that I won't get a use of. I used all 6 shades in my makeup look today. I'm dipping in with a light beige first as a base for all over my eyelids. And then I'm going in with this lighter brown color. See, it's very creamy, very smooth, and very easy to blend. Now we're taking the dark brown, darkening up the outer corners. Dipping into the mint green color. Now I'm going to use a shimmery yellow shade. Pop it in the middle. It's actually very shiny, so I'm using a clean finger to blend it out. And then we're going to take the shimmery mint shade. Take it on the inner corner as well. And this collection also came with 3 brow pencils. It's not the first time Flower Nose did brow products. The first time I believe was the Midsummer Fairy Tale collection where they came out with brow powder palettes. This time they came out with brow pencils for the first time. They came out with 3 different shades. I got the second one. The shape of the brow pencil is very unique. I've never seen a brow pencil like this before. It's like a slanted, rectangular brow pencil. Wow, it's like a razor blade thing. You can draw very thin hairs. And then with the flat side, you can fill in large areas. I used it on my brows. It was really easy to work with, gives me a really natural finish. And then the other side came with a tinted brow gel. I've seen this kind of products from other brands before, but I've never tried it because I always prefer a clean spoolie on the other side to really brush my brows out because I really love a natural finish. Came with a tinted brow gel. I tried it for you guys already. It's a little bit lighter and a little bit more yellow toned. It worked really well. The small spoolie went through all my hair strokes and gave me a good tinted look. And then for the blushes this time, they came out with 5 different blushes. These are the cutest products in this collection for me because look at this. It's a cute little biscuit cookie shaped blush. The details are also so cute. You have 2 pieces of cookie with cream filling in it. I got the shade 02 Garden Picnic. This time the blushes are also a satin finish, whereas their previous collections would always be matte blushes. And then with the Strawberry Cupid collection, they brought out liquid blushes for the first time. And with the Shells Jewel collection, they brought out satin blushes with a slightly shimmery finish for the first time. And this is the second time they did a satin blush finish. The Flower Nose blushes do have a really good formula. They're very easy to work with, very easy to blend, very creamy, very smooth, and they also give a blurring finish, so they look very smooth on your skin. But they have been very controversial because a lot of the shades they bring out are very light. I don't blame them because they are a Chinese makeup brand and the makeup trends in China prefers this kind of light blush colors. There's 2 different kind of blush trend names, 膨胀色 and 氛围色. 膨胀色 is basically plumping color, expanding color. They're supposed to give you a more youthful plumping look. These blushes comes in extremely pale and light shades like really light baby pink, light apricot, sometimes even light blue and light purple. You're supposed to put them on the top of your cheeks like here, and then this is going to really highlight and plump up your cheeks, making it look like you got big, cute apple cheeks. It's not meant to be colorful, not meant for you to look like you're blushing or have a pop of color, but rather just to highlight this area, making it look like you have plump cheeks. I'm not into that trend, but I don't mind trying it from time to time. And then the other kind of blushes is called 氛围色. These colors are slightly darker and more pigmented than the previous plumping colors, but they're also not as pigmented as Western blushes. They're supposed to give you an atmosphere of pink color, but not a pop of pink color. These colors are supposed to be light and natural looking, yet still visible. You can apply it in large areas across your cheeks and gives you a pink atmosphere like you're blushing, but it's not a pop of blush. This kind of really light and pale plumping blushes has been really popular over here the last years. 6 Appeal by NARS is one of the best-selling blush shades over here, and it's a very light beige apricot color, just like this one here. It's not that this doesn't show up on dark skin tones well, it doesn't even show up on my skin tone well. I'm wearing this blush today, and although I really like the formula and the finish of it, the color is a bit too light for me to wear it on its own, so I would use this as a blush to layer other colors on. Flower Nose blushes are very light shades, sometimes even too light for me, but they do cater to the Chinese makeup trends and they have been really popular here. People love Flower Nose light blush shades here, but I can see how people on the overseas market and the global audience would prefer something more darker and more pigmented to suit more skin tones. I also wish for that. I also wish for Flower Nose to come out with a permanent collection of 40, 50, 60 blush shades. I wish they came out with more colors for people to choose from if they want to go with the Chinese makeup trends or if they want to go for something more pigmented and something that really gives you a pop of color. As for the blush brushes this time, guess which one is from this collection? This is from the Sweetie Bear collection. They came out with a brown and a pink brush. And this one is from the previous Chocolate Wonder Shop series. That's why I say the collection reminded me of Chocolate Wonder Shop. The brown shades are identical. The only difference is that this one is slightly slimmer than the brush handle here. The font is also smaller and thinner. The pattern on it is different. And the new brush from this collection is smaller by a little bit, but not much big differences. The brushes are very soft, very fluffy, very useful. You can use them for contour, for blush, for any powder products. I've even seen people using them for foundation concealer. But they are not a necessity, more like a collector's item. With every collection Flower Nose releases, they bring out brushes in different handle colors, different designs, and a different shape for the head. If you like a specific Flower Nose collection a lot, you can get the brush from there. Also, shop at Flower Nose when there's like a good deal, promo, a festival, or during a new collection's release, because then you could get mirrors and brushes as a gift was purchased when you buy certain amounts of products. I do like how they do repetitive and similar brush designs, because then if you would miss out on a certain brush from a certain collection, a few collections later you could see a similar one again, pick this one up. This is not the first time they did a brown brush and won't be the last time either. If you're interested in purchasing anything from Flower Nose, I do have a discount code. You can use my code Palina for 5% off on the Flower Nose global website. It's stackable, so you can use it with any deals and promos and non-gift sets. If you use my code, I will earn a small commission on your order, so thank you so much for supporting me, and thank you so much for watching my Flower Nose content using my code on their website. Because of you guys' support, Flower Nose recognized me, even though I have such a small channel. I did receive the new collections products that I'm showing today in PR, so I'm very thankful to have this opportunity because of you guys. Now moving on, this collection came out with 9 lip products as always. They came in 3 different colored packagings. The lip products this time are lip jellies, and they came in this really cute jelly pudding packaging. Shades 1 to 3 are warm nude colors. They came in a light yellow beige packaging. Shades 4 to 6 are pink colors. They came in this cute pink packaging. I have 2 right here with me. And shades 7 to 9, as always, are the darker and deeper colors in every collection. They are like reds and browns that are darker than the previous shades, and they came in a dark brown packaging this time. In my experience, Flower Nose lip products never fail, whether they are lipstick, liquid lipstick, lip cream, lip clay, lip gloss, or lip tint. They always work really well for me. So if you're new to Flower Nose and you want to try out some products but you don't know which one to try, without knowing your skin color and your preferences, I would always recommend their lip product and their eyeshadows. These are like the safe choices that most people will like. I got the shade 04 Ribbon and 06 Strawpop. This is what they look like inside. You get the applicator stick on the cap of the lip product, and then you can dip by yourself into it and decide how much you want to pick up and then apply it straight over your lips. After you're done, it goes into this hole here and you can close it up like this. I think the design is really unique and really fun. They also did this kind of little pot style for the Strawberry Cupid collection. These are the lip creams from the previous Strawberry Cupid collection. They are super cute and they come in little cake-shaped boxes. And this time we got the jelly that's slightly taller. You cannot tell me they're not cute. I did try on the lip jelly earlier, but the pink color didn't go with my eye makeup, so I took it off, but I can tell you guys what the formula was like. This doesn't complement the look at all, so I'm going to take it off, but I'm to show you guys, it's actually very creamy and glossy. Non-sticky at all. It's not those watery gloss, it's also not a thick gloss, it just feels very creamy, like a lip mask. When I tried on these lip jellies, the first impression was that's creamy. So it's not like a normal gloss that's either watery or oily or like sticky. It doesn't have any of that, but feels more like a lip mask. It feels exactly like my Laneige lip mask. It's a very creamy lip mask finish that can really build up to a high shine finish depending on how much you want to use. It feels very comfortable on the lips, like it doesn't stick your lips together. It feels very comfortable when you're wearing it. It feels more like you're wearing a thick lip balm, lip mask like I said. It doesn't feel like you're wearing a lip gloss, yet it gives you the finish of a lip gloss, so I like that a lot. It has a sweet and pleasant chocolate scent, so if you like scented makeup like me, that's a plus point. This collection also came out with 2 hair clips as always. They came with a square rectangular one called Cookie and then a brown one in a round shape called Cacao. The hair clip is very cute. It's also heavy. It's made of metal and then it has a cute little ribbon charm here. The only downside is I tried the hair clip on and the clip here on the back can't really hold itself well on the hair because the hair clip is like a little bit too heavy for the clip here. I tried it on my hair earlier and then the hair clip slowly fall down as I was doing my makeup. The metal cookie weighs a little bit too much to be wearing it on the hair. It doesn't hold in place, it will fall down. I do think it's very cute to get it as a gift with purchase. I wouldn't recommend buying it. You can't really walk around and jump with it, it will fall down. If you really like the design and you want to get it as a little cute decoration, then go for it. I do like how Flower Nose come out with 2 hair clips with every collection. They're really cute every time. The collection also came out with 2 concealer palettes, which I don't have it here. It's the first time Flower Nose did concealer palettes. They came out in a pink and brown packaging with different shades. And then they also came out with 2 heart-shaped back charms, which I also didn't get. They've been doing this for the past collections now, where they do little cute back charms with makeup, solid perfume in it. This time there's 2 pressed powders in it that came with a little powder puff. And then there's 3 hand mirrors as always. They came out with a brown one, a pink one, and a mint green one. I got the brown one here with me. The best feeling is to get those Flower Nose hand mirrors for free as a part of the gift set or as a gift with purchase. I did receive this collection here in PR and I have received a lot of other Flower Nose products in PR previously, but I also bought a lot of Flower Nose products myself. And whenever I order from Flower Nose, I never order 1 or 2 items. I always order more items to make sure I get the best gift with purchase. I always get a mirror whenever I order from them. So there was only this one time I didn't get a mirror. I bought a Flower Nose Swan Ballet pink gift set for my birthday and came with a little bag instead of a mirror. Here, this one. I got this cute pink bag, but I didn't get the Swan Ballet mirror and now I can't get it anymore. And this, guys, is the Sweetie Bear collection from Flower Nose. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. Thank you so much for keeping up with me, for watching my content. Let me know which products are you most interested in for this collection. Did you pick up any products from this new collection? I hope you have a good day. Take good care of yourselves and I will see you in my next video. Bye!